welcome everyone to the webinar on the masks. And it's the full moon this evening, so it's really going to be transformational, I feel. And we'll get so much support from the full moon and the energies here. I want to thank you all for being part of this webinar and having such a beautiful group from all over the world. And we're all like lighthouses anchoring the light into ourselves and then into the field around us. Has a ripple effect, the work. So I titled it The Masks because there's so many illusions coming up in the system at the moment. I was observing, and I'm always sitting waiting to get information about what's the title of each webinar. And I came in very strong to do this webinar this evening on the masks. So the masks are representing what subconscious masks are in our system or in our bloodline or wherever they're from past life. A lot of the time, we're not aware that we have masks, or there's blinding trust or blinding faith in oneself or an organization or the field around us or the people around us. So this evening's webinar, I really want to put an intention into the fields that, or I invite you all that we create the same intention, that we show up whatever masks is in our own system. And by transforming what masks are in ourselves, then we'll see the truth in ourselves and around us. And it sort of releases the veil from the system and from the field. It's almost like releasing dark clouds or fog from a mist from around us. And because it only takes one of us to transform the field, but if we're doing it as a group, there's more of an impact on the field. So that's why I want to really thank you and honor you all for being so brave and jumping in this webinar. So for anyone new who hasn't experienced the work that I do, it's really about going into a state of being. And the work I do is really about cellular transformation. I realized years ago that if we really want to create an impact in our lives, a positive impact in our lives, and start manifesting a new earth, we must do that cellularly. So it's not about jumping out of the body or going to high frequency out of the body as spirit. It's about spirit diving into the cells and the high frequencies coming into the cells. But before doing that, is to find out what shadows in our system and what's in our subconsciousness. So over the years, I was guided to bring in different techniques which clears the subconsciousness of the mind, genetic imprints, any imprints, mindsets, ancestral belief systems, any fields in the genetics. Maybe you're in the mom's place when you're a child, or some genetic work. So I'm going to open up a field of consciousness this evening and give transmissions. And it may seem passive, the work that I won't even call it work, but the transformational that's opening in the system. And really what it's doing is it's supporting you to empty any density from your system so your spirit can fully embody, and you can invite the wholeness of your being into your cells and into your lives and bring down mastery of your qualities, of your gifts. So as I work, what I notice is when a gift of a technique comes in for clearing different levels of trauma or working the subconsciousness, I work it for a while in my system, and then suddenly I don't need to do it anymore. It's just running in my field. So it's like the immune system, it gets more intelligent. And I realized that we can exchange or give this information by transmissions. So by going in a state of being, of really connecting to your cells, to your body, to your being, and bringing in the awareness, what I can do is I open up the system with that intention, and then you get the transmissions, and then your system automatically knows how to transform. Your system will automatically knows how to clear belief systems. So it will start doing it itself. So I invite you to stay true to your body. Let's focus on the body. And if you need to move your spine or stretch or move a little bit, I invite you to do that. These are living recordings. So if you're coming in after, it's living, you're part of the field. And you're going to get transmissions. And as the density clears, you can watch it again, and it will get deeper and deeper every time you watch it. So you'll feel a deeper connection of being with your spirit, or maybe not. If the mind is active, it means that there's a wound active. So don't deny it. It's a gift that your mind is active or resistance is active. And just give it space. Breathe in and give it space. Not to push anything, not to try and force anything away or quieten the mind. Just simply accept whatever's coming up in you. And I'm going to set the intention to dive into the nervous system. The nervous system has a lot of programming in it, and also the subconsciousness of the brain and the emotional body. So I'm going to work through the whole system at once. So with your permission, I'm going to set the intention that first, if we all can set the intention that we work on masks this evening, and we transform whatever masks or illusions that are in ourselves, or maybe illusions that we're not aware of are outside ourselves, that we're blinded by something that's in front of us or what's around us. So I invite you to really take a deep breath into your cells and be aware that you are non-physical being in a physical aspect, in your physical cells, your physical body. And simply taking a deep breath and relaxing. And this is going to work on all levels at once. It's really going into this implosion state of the feminine, divine feminine. And everything starts transforming. So it started. And I invite you simply to breathe and give space. And the energy is flowing. And your higher self is simply taking over the system with your permission. If you keep that intention to hand it over to your higher self. Because I know myself, I don't realize what masks are running in my system till I get support from the outside or my higher self works on it. So let's clear the ancestral masks and illusions, political masks, whatever's in the system. Let's clear everything, everything. Keep that intention that we clear everything to do with masks and illusions, blinding trust, grooming. And we don't need to go into the stories. Field is so strong at the moment, we can transform it, and the soul will have the life lesson in experience already. Breathe through your spine. Imagine the wind going through your spine down to your tailbone. And giving space. And it's almost like releasing denser matrices that we're connected to, maybe through guilt, fear, trauma. So it's really about you becoming yourself and the wholeness of your being. If you don't speak English, it works, it's transmissions, it's all transmissions. So if someone wants to translate that for anyone who doesn't speak English. A lot of density is cleared already. You're ready for this. Take another deep breath into your cells now. And give space. And it's like a torus field, but it's like imploding. So our energy field in the feminine part is this implosion field, which is like Tesla's free energy. And this is the field where we really become one and create and expand through everything and flow. And let's set the intention to breathe into the pineal gland, center of the brain, behind the third eye. So we really activate it and clear the third eye and the pineal gland. Breathing from your heart all the way up into the pineal gland, center of the brain. And giving space. It's really flowing deeper. And it's okay if the mind is active or you're feeling resistance or you're feeling any pressure. It's simply different old belief systems or density melting, melting, melting and transforming. And the field is so strong at the moment, the transformational that used to take years is happening in a few moments. Even if you haven't done this work before, this type of work before, it can happen in a few moments. I've been spending years working within cellularly in my own body to clear any belief systems or any density from the cells, so my spirit can come in cellularly, and then I can just give that information to your cells, and then your cells remember how to do it. It's like remembering the blueprint of your cells and the bones and the organs. Breathing into that new space, even down into your digestion. Like a current of energy flowing through. And the channel, your channel is getting stronger, I feel, as your being is getting access to your cells and to your bones and your nervous system and your spine. And I can sense it immediately. The masks, the illusions are being cleared from your system. And breathing into your digestion, as the digestion clears, as your soul clears what you can digest, it's like clearing the old information, then the digestion releases all pockets or modules of information from the past. You may feel a little bit, I don't know, pressure on the heart or even aches and pains. It's all okay, it's clearing. And the pressure in the heart is okay. It's the old memory fields. It's clearing all heartbreak or whatever's behind the masks. I'm going to set the intention to work within the facial tissue as well, to strip away any of the frozen masks or drama that's in the eyes or the face as well. And it's working within subconscious fields of the brain. Pressure in the head is normal. It's old control mechanisms transforming, and you're releasing them. It's like it empties the mind. And yeah, the jawbone is very common, because that's where we hold it, unspoken words, anger. And the energy is flowing. Observe yourself as pure energy in motion. And then some parts of the energy may move faster than the other parts, and it's all okay. Simply giving space. And now going deeper and clearing subconscious masks. For this as well, to maintain it, I noticed as well that the skull also needs to be cleared. That also holds past life belief systems or mindsets of loops, fears, anxieties. So just clearing the skull bone and the tissue. And deep within the bone marrow, nervous system. So now going deeper into the brainstem. The brainstem is where we have these mechanisms of control and habits, which then loops into the nervous system and the adrenal glands as well. So It's also working up through the heart, but the lungs as well. And your spirit is simply pouring down like liquid into your cells and into your organs. And it's you coming into your body, coming into your life, coming into your channel. And your being is huge. You have huge potential. So I want to clear the masks about your potential. And we are infinity beings. So let's clear the fear of death or disease. Which sets us completely free and into our potential. And let's set the intention to disconnect from the programming, the human programming in the collective field, which is not matching your soul, or brainwashing that's come into the system recently. Let's clear that. All brainwashing from social media, from the media in the last year. Let's clear it, or our lifetimes. Let's clear the whole system now. And sovereignty back of our own health and immune system. Free spirits. No limitations. Let's leave everybody else in their own experiences. And take self-responsibility of our own experience. And not drop our frequency. Stay in our true frequency. And just simply resonating out this vibration, our true vibration, into the field. And breathing into your lungs, into your heart. And giving space. Set the intention to breathe into your skeleton, all the bones, the bone marrow. And it's you in there, no one else. It's you in your own skeleton. It's you in your own spine. A deeper level of masks just cleared. past life ones. Breathing into this new space within you. It's your space. Breathing, I invite you to breathe from your heart up into the brainstem. There's lots of new space there for you. It's your space, your spine. And let's honor our body as our own, ourselves as our own, and accepting all our left side as our own left side. All the space on our left side is our own left side. All the new space on our right side is our own right side. All the new space in front of us is our space. It's all you on your front. It's all you behind in your own spine, your own channel, your own aura. It's all of you below. It's all of you above. The whole of you above supports the whole of you cellularly. It's all you now, no one else. Breathing into your cells, your truth. It's your light, your grace, your life force. Your face, your honor, your dignity. your truth, your channel, your left side supporting your right side in a new way, in your truth. All your right side supports all your left side in a new way. All your front supports all your back in a new way. Courage. All your back supports your front in a new way. All of you above supports all of you below in a new way. It's all you now. All of you below supports all of you above in a new way. It's all you. Your channel, your truth, your space, your cells, your body, your truth, your life. Breathing into that new space within you. And giving space as you, your spirit, your qualities drop into your cells and drop into these new spaces within you. Breathing into your new space, new cells, new connection with you. If you're pregnant, if you ask your child about taking part, and keep checking in. Usually 15 minutes is enough. And breathing into that new space. Arrived. Reborn. Embodied. Cellularly. Fresh start. Home is inside. Anchored. And breathing into that new space in your lungs, in your life. It's all you now. Transparent. How are you feeling? Beautiful. This is you. This is you embodied in your truth, And yeah, you can sense and you'll feel what is right, what is true in your lives and around you. Now let's set the intention that we simply share this transmission with the field. And imagine yourself like a lighthouse and simply a new transmission going into the field. Just not doing anything, no action, simply allowing your frequency to, like a ripple in the ocean. As this ripple connects through the whole field around the world, the collective field opens. Beautiful, beautiful. I can feel the shift. And each time you watch this, it's going to get stronger. And you'll find your truth, your way, your path. And yeah, drink lots of water, a little bit of exercise. Every time I do these webinars, I always do core exercises because I noticed that my trauma was released from my body and the posture changes. So then I have to realign my core. So always core exercises after these webinars. And yeah, take good care of yourself. And nature is amazing. And so, excuse me, I'm doing another 2 webinars, which I'm excited about. And that came in as well, surrender. That's going to be the next one. It's on the 4th of April and the 10th. And I'm very excited about surrender. Surrender is really, really, it came in very, very powerful last week. And I was guided to share this gift with everybody. So it's really surrendering to your being, your greatness, and then opening that up in your daily life. So that's going to be a massive shift. And then for years, I've been working with the eyes, and that'll be on the 18th of April, 25th. And I noticed that I could improve my eyesight, and how easy it was actually if I do it daily and make it a daily practice and bring awareness to my eyes and realize consciously what's going on when my eyes starts maybe getting weaker, or I've got topics with the eyes. So I start really going into my system to see what was going on. So I've been spending years researching the eyesight. So I'd love to share those gifts with you as well. So I'll be doing that in the eye embodiment webinar. So I'm really excited about these two. These two feel really, really amazing, really great shifts I can feel. I usually get a feeling of the webinars before. So I want to thank you all for being part of this webinar and also for sharing it if you shared it. Yeah, it's really to share our gifts with the world. And it's the time that we all support each other. And yeah, and be yourselves. This is a great awakening. And there's massive shifts and transformation in the field at the moment. And it's very important to stay in your center. So if you feel a little bit out of balance, if you want to watch this again, it'll just bring you back into your center again. Or any of the webinars I have will do the same as well. Every time you watch this webinar, it's going to be different. The transmissions will be different, like all the other recordings I have. They're all living recordings. So you can watch them over and over again, and you'll get new teachings and transmissions, and you'll find more of yourself each time. So I'm looking forward to hear how you're feeling. You can leave your feedback if you want on Instagram or Facebook. So I'd love to hear how you're getting on. Thank you all for being part of this full moon meditation. Thank you, Sergio, for setting it up so spontaneously and doing all the work in the background. So thank you all for being part of this, and thank you for sharing that we came together and sharing these transmissions with the field. Have a beautiful, beautiful full moon. It's really strong here in Mykonos at the moment. It's so clear and bright and smooth as well. Have a beautiful, beautiful full moon. Thank you, everyone. Sending you so much gratitude and love. And thank you for being part of this webinar. And yeah, I invite you to share it with your friends as well. Thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful rebirthing and a self-discovery of yourself without the masks in your system. You're free. Thank you.